Rare missed layup by Tiffany Hayes. Angel tries to say, ball don't lie. Driving the other way, and Martin got a piece of Reese.
Kate Martin just delivered a jaw-dropping moment, sending Angel Reese's shot back to the bayou with a tremendous block. In a game full of tension, this play wasn't simply a highlight. It characterized the entire contest. As Martin's unbeaten Laces Basketball Club squared off against Lexie Hull and Angel Reese's Rose Basketball Club in the fast-paced, unrivaled 3-on-3 competition, this spectacular block became the defining moment of the game.
So that was the weirdest game of basketball I've ever seen. That was just genuinely the weirdest game of basketball I have seen in my entire life. And it was the Laces against the Rose.
But hold on, things got much weirder. There was a game-changing event involving Lexie Hull, the breakout star who sealed the final victory for Rose. And now it's all anyone's talking about. Plus, Rose's coaching decisions are raising some questions. Was there some stat padding happening? And how did Angel Reese wind up getting expelled from the game? Trust me, you won't want to miss this. What occurred on that court has fans scratching their heads. Ready to find out? Let's plunge in.
Better shooting teams here in Miami so far, and two stout defensive clubs. 3-0 Laces, 1-2 Rose, fresh off its first victory of the season.
All right, let's speak about Laces. Here's the strange part. The underdogs have just secured the top spot in the unrivaled league. Remember when no one thought they had a shot before the season even started? Well, guess what? They're not just winning, they're straight up dominating.
Laces, awfully impressive start. They shoot the ball well. They boast the top scoring defense in Unrivaled.
The Laces came into their clash with Rose unblemished at 3-0, and that's only the start. They're not only winning, they're leading the league in rebounds, assists, steals, and point differential. Plus, they have the fewest turnovers and fouls. It's like they're on a whole different level. Now, losing two outstanding players to injury, Alyssa Thomas and Jackie Young, would wreck most teams, but not the Laces. Kate Martin, Kayla McBride, Tiffany Hayes, and Stephanie Dolson are stepping up big time, playing like a well-oiled machine.
It's not just a high IQ group, but the Laces came in excellent shape. Andrew Wade's club has collectively played 350 more professional games than any other club at Unrivaled. They have bought in. Up by 6 without Jackie Young, without Alyssa Thomas.
What actually sets the Laces unique is their team connection. It's not about individual stars, it's how flawlessly they operate together. One rival coach even dubbed their relationship off the charts, and he wasn't kidding. These guys don't just pass the ball. It's almost like they're reading each other's minds. Take Kayla McBride and Tiffany Hayes, for instance. They've been vital to the Laces' success. In their last game versus Vinyl, McBride hit the game winner, and both players scored over 20 points. And here's the kicker. Every player on the squad is averaging double-digit points.
The Rose are now 1-3. The Laces are 4-0. The Laces did not have Alyssa Thomas. Tiffany Hayes, was hurt quite a bit. Steph Dolson fouled out. Kate Martin again still can't hit a shot. And Kayla McBride it is between her and Nafisa Collier for MVP.
Here's the big question. Can Rose stop this Laces team? Or will they prove again why they're the team to beat? Right now, the Laces are playing chess while everyone else is still learning out the rules. Rose just got its first win, thanks to Lexie Hull. But now they're confronting the Laces. Will they stick with what worked, or attempt something new? And will Angel Reese finally step up, or will she remain on the bench again?
A lot of people, whether it's coaches, your coach, other coaches, and even players, have pointed to you as an example of why this is a great format for the WNBA offseason. I mean, what does it feel like for you just to know that you're getting your flowers here and people are recognizing your game and how it fits into this format?
You know what they say about revenge? It's best served cold. Well, Kate Martin just turned up the heat. Remember that national championship game when Angel Reese and LSU took off Martin and Caitlin Clark's Iowa team? And all the turmoil that followed. Turns out, Martin hasn't forgotten. Not for a second.
Well, that's much appreciated. But I don't know. I've always had confidence in myself, of knowing the type of player that I am. But also it's fun because it's 3-on-3 and it's meant to be fun. This is meant to really enjoy the time with your teammates, and like, you don't play with these people in the WNBA season, so it makes it really fun getting to know everybody.
Now, picture this. Reese lines up for what she thinks is another highlight reel moment. She takes the shot, looking for an easy bucket. But Martin, she had other intentions. What happened next felt like something out of a basketball fairy tale. If that fairy tale had a twist of perfect revenge.
Lead for Rose. Good hands by Reese. Martin makes him pay.
Shot, she launched it. The ball sailed so far it might have needed a boarding permit to come back on the court. This wasn't just a block, it was a statement. Martin was repeating, "Not today, Angel. Not in my house." And it wasn't just about defense, it was personal. Martin was letting Reese know, "I'm not the same player you faced before." The supporters felt it too. One even joked, Kate almost sent Barbie back to the bayou. Ouch.
Martin gave Tolson a look just to sell out the defense.
You might think, it's just one play, right? Wrong. This block was a game changer, a momentum shifter. It was like Martin flipped a switch, and instantly, the Laces elevated their ferocity to another level. As for Reese, let's just say she didn't handle it well. The rivalry between these two was electric. Every time they crossed paths, the tension was palpable, like two alpha wolves waiting for the proper moment to strike.
So lads, Lexie Hull played again today, and I would have thought after the last game that she played, Lexie Hull was going to be, in with a chance of being one of the, not main players, but like in a good rotation spot for the Rose.
This wasn't simply Martin's Reese, it was Laces versus the Rose. Even with only 4 regular players, the Laces displayed exactly why they're the team to beat. As for the Rose, they were learning a severe lesson in what happens when you underestimate your opponent. Remember when Lexie Hull was the Rose's golden ticket, the player who could turn the game around and lead them to victory? Well, things have taken a bizarre turn, and now everyone's left scratching their heads.
I genuinely thought that Lexie Hull was one of the better players on the floor again today for the Rose, and up until late in the third quarter, she had played 3 minutes. She had played 3 minutes up until late in the third quarter. Like, that's just madness. That's absolute madness, given the circumstances that she had just come back off a 7 or 19-point game, and her team won the game.
Imagine this. Reese, the self-proclaimed star player everyone expected to win the unrivaled league, couldn't even finish the game against the Laces. Yep, she fouled out in the fourth quarter. And this isn't the first time she's been benched for fouls. It's like she's piling up penalties instead of points. You could be thinking, okay, she's playing with intensity. What's the problem? The problem is Reese spent more time on the bench than really scoring. She started strong, hitting 4 points in the first 4 minutes.
I would have thought that, she would be easily getting her 10 minutes most games, and that there'd be no reason why she wouldn't be playing big minutes. But you can see right here, in the end, it looks like she played okay minutes. But up until very late in this game, Lexie Hull was back to warming that bench. She was back to warming that bench.
But after that, it was like seeing a car run out of gas. And remember that logo three-pointer Reese had been practicing. Cue the footage.